Hello and welcome to your astrological vibrations for Tuesday, February 25th, 2025 by Gaia Blooming. I am Mimi and our energy mantra for today is you can trust your process. I'm actually going to start with the card. We have the trust card and it really works with today's astro. And it works with what I say at the end of every scope these days is like you can trust your process. So let's look at the astro, what we have, and then we'll tie it in. We have Saturn and Mercury connecting today at 20 degrees in Pisces. And Saturn can feel shouldy. Saturn is where we take on all the responsibility of the universe and like, I should do this and I should do that and I should be better. I wish I was better, blah, blah, blah. All those things that we can offer to ourselves, right? The thing is, I really get how perfect the unfolding of everything is, even in the imperfection, even when we mess up royally. It's perfect. You can trust your process. If you mess up, it means you need more lessons, and that's what's going to unfold for you. And the thing is like, I do think our lives are more like marathons through lifetimes rather than a sprint through one lifetime. These lessons continue. And so it's like, can you trust your process? Can you trust that you're getting what you need? Can you trust yourself as an active part of the universe, doing what you need to do? Now, I do feel like there's like the higher path, and then there's like, the mid path, and I think sometimes we take the low path. And no matter what path we're taking, it's the path we need. It's the path of lessons that we need to help show us why. We're curious humans, and sometimes many of us, most of us, need to learn from experience. And so can you trust your process, even if it seems wrong, feels wrong? If it feels wrong, like listen to yourself, listen to what feels wrong, and try to feel into what that alignment is for you. But even you're tuning into the feeling of it feeling wrong, like trust yourself in that. So Mercury, the mental energy connecting to Saturn and Pisces, which is like you come here for a purpose, on purpose, and it's life itself. Like life itself, living is the purpose. And I don't think we get it wrong. We may exit out prematurely and not finish up the lesson, but even that in and of itself is a lesson. Not that I'm advocating that by any means, but there are so many layers, and I think we're so hard on ourselves, and I think that's part of this patriarchal energy. Look at this. We've got the Emperor, King of Swords, and King of Fire showing up today. And it's interesting because Mars just has gone direct, right? And so it's asking us, like, what kind of action are you taking? Are you breaking through these bonds, those things that have held you back? Authority, outside authority that does not ring true to your inner yes and no. Are you shooting all over yourself with outside control or trying to control your nature? Like your truest nature, not the wounded nature. And this is where it can get a little confusing. Your truest nature is that aligned path. Now, it does get confusing. It can get convoluted because we do have a lot of wounding. They can be like, yeah, this feels like the right thing. And it turns out it's the right thing for the wounded part of us that needs healing, right? So we have to be aware of that. But again, can you trust your process as an active part of the universe expressing itself? Whether you feel that is God, Spirit, Creator, or something else, we are all a piece of that. I bring this up often, but it was such a moment for me, and it still continues to be. My teacher, Kufu, asked us, do you trust yourself? First he was like, do you trust the universe? And we were like, yes, definitely. I trust the universe. The universe is doing the right thing. Do you trust yourself? Nope. Not at all. And he's like, you are the universe. If you don't trust yourself, you're not trusting the universe. And we were like, oh, wow. Okay. And it's still a work in progress to learn to trust and trust the steps that you're taking are the lessons that you need. And so watch that today as you feel the shoulddiness, as you feel the heaviness of Saturn, as you may should on yourself with this mental energy. The alignment lives in you, and it's your work to live that alignment. Yeah, that hit me right now too, right? You can trust your process. Thank you, universe. Decline. I'm not declining the universe. I'm declining JoJo. Anyway, you can trust the universe. Like, surely you didn't mean to decline me. I did, actually. So, recognize your creator self in the person that you are. And this card is fire. It's trusting your passion, trusting the fire that drives you, trusting your excitement, trusting your creativity, trusting that inspiration, trusting that energy and moving forward in that direction and finding your flow in that direction. So I love these cards today. They're so perfect. So Saturn and Mercury, we open up our morning to those. Watch for the heaviness and remind yourself. The song that's been playing in my head, it's a Jewel song. Follow your heart, your intuition. It will lead you in the right direction. A little less profound than Rumi. Like, what is the Rumi verse that I love so much? You know, trust that higher calling. It will not lead you astray. It's the same essence. Trust what's beckoning you, what's drawing you, what makes your heart feel joyous and light, and see where you can lean in that direction, even if you're doing something mundane, even if you are at the job you don't like, even if you're just not even sure what your purpose is. Light up your heart. Find those things that light up your heart and move in that direction. Now, the moon is in Aquarius doing the rest of the work of the day. So moon in Aquarius, it's actually moving in tonight, Monday night when I'm recording, and it's going to connect with Pluto and Pallas in the early morning. So again, here we have some of these patriarchal energies going on, and the moon's going to show us maybe where we have some of these shoulds, maybe where we limit ourselves, maybe where we don't let ourselves fly to the higher path because we're too busy shoulding ourselves and trying to keep ourselves in some kind of box. And the moon in Aquarius is like, I'm going to free you from the box. There might be some moments because Moon and Pluto will also connect early in the morning. So you could feel some ire. You could find yourself working this out in your dreams. You may even feel some of it from the world at large, which it's hard for me to be like, this is how it's meant to happen. But it's the same for us. Like, if this is our process, this is the world's process, this is the United States process, I don't think it's pretty. A lot of it doesn't feel like it's following heart. But I know that I can trust my process. And I know that when I do, I'm listening to my heart and I'm being the change. And that's, I think, the best and most powerful thing we can do in any given moment is listen to that and align with that. Follow your heart, the lovers. Here we go. So, really interesting energies. As we move through the day, the moon is going to connect in to Venus and then later Jupiter. So a little bit lighter, even though Venus is kind of stationing. It's reached 10 degrees. This is where it's retrograding in just a few days. I still do think that's a little lighter and may bring about some good connections, heartfelt connections that can feel re-inspiring. Moon and Jupiter can also feel that way, and that's later in the evening. Now, one more reference point to bring you. So, Mars is direct, but it's moving very slowly. So, if we think that, like, a planet's trajectory through the sign has 30 degrees, and in those degrees are 60 minutes. So think of it like driving. We're trying to drive 1,800 miles through a sign, in essence. So Mars has moved a mile since going direct. So if you don't feel the like vim and vigor of Mars direct, it's because it's snail pace, probably slower than snail pace. I don't know. But that's a good reference point so you understand how slow. Now, over time, it'll gain to like turtle speed. And then, what's another slow animal? Sloth. Who's slower, sloth or turtle? I don't know. These are philosophical, things that we need to think about at some point, but not right now. It's moving slowly, so give yourself the grace because the baton is passing. Mars is coming out of the hibernation, but Venus is going in to do some deeper work. So we're all feeling it. Honor your flow. That's the biggest part, I think, of getting beyond the patriarchal energy, breaking those bonds, and honoring your personal authority and personal creator. And that's part, I think, of Saturn and Pisces as well, is recognizing your authority because God, Spirit, Universe lives, acts through you. So, that's it for today. May the odds be in your favor. You can book a reading with me. Email me, mimiclark@gmail.com. Eclipse readings available, regular readings. If you need to tap in for a mini reading, those are just nice. Just a little text, a little realignment. Sometimes we just need that support. So reach out. Besides that, the better it gets, the better it gets. There's more than enough love in the world for you. You have the power. And may your guiding light be strong. And know that you can trust your process. And look. Follow your heart, your intuition, the heart right there. And there's this little pink spot up here. And I was like, I feel like that's a little heart with wings. So anyway, it'll lead you in the right direction. Namaste.